Hey guys, it's Danny. I'm here with a scrap lift, and it's Missy Whitten's page, as you can see. That was what was just on the screen, and now I'm going to show you some of the products that I had. This was from last year. She did the video in May, so I'm going to link her video down below so that you can check it out in case you missed it. And then she gets the hip kits. She's a designer for them. And I didn't have that actual hip kit, but I had a lot of the things that came in it. So I figured this would be, well, it was just one that I loved. I loved so much. I must have watched it, I don't know, like 10 times at least in the past, like, since May. Just the colors, everything about it, I loved that layout. So, and I had a lot of the things in it. But you'll see, like, it is a scrap lift, so it looks very similar, but definitely not even close to, like, I had to definitely change things to make it work for my, my picture, my layout. Plus, there were things I just didn't have. But I really love, oh my God, I love how it turned out. I'm like, oh, she's just so inspiring. And yeah, like I just love her, the way she, plays with mixed media and paint and everything. I mean, just so many things that I have and I love, but she just inspires me to get them out, quit being chicken, and just go for it and play. So, without further ado, this is my nephew Tanner, and these are some pictures we got with the iPhone, but it has the case on it, so it's waterproof. So we were able to take them underwater, and I just love them. I've held on to them. I knew I wanted, how you want the page to be super good with certain photos, and so when I saw this, I'm like, I have to use it. I have to use this. I have to scrap lift this because I almost never scrap lift. I mean, a title or something, but not like an entire page. It's just, I don't know, it's just not me. I don't do it very often. Anyway, I am just, trimming things down, getting ready to gesso this paper. If you guys, I did show you everything I'm using, but if you actually want to see a lot of the products and you want to know the exact names, it was the May 2015 Hip Kit, and it's still on their website. It's a combination of Dear Lizzie, Fine and Dandy, Pink Paisley, Citrus Bliss, and Chickenity, I think it was called Yippee. So those are the three main lines that were in that kit. And I had to use some different things than what she used for her mixed media. So I used my Delusions, I used the lemon zest, and I used the fresh lime. And then I used the Mermaid Lagoon Distress ink. And you're going to see in a minute when I do this. I like a lot of it, but what I didn't realize is because I was just going for the right colors since I didn't have the exact products that she used. Like, I don't know. I mean, I saved it, so you'll see. I really needed to add modeling paste to the dilutions, and I didn't realize it. So, anyway, but like I said, all in all, I realized by the end of it, and I kind of fixed it. So, and with all the layers, you can't even tell. Yeah. So I'm just playing around. Oh, it's finally dry. And so I think I'm just trying, well, maybe it's not dry and I'm trying to wipe some of it off. Oh, here I go. Sorry, obviously this video is really way longer than 15 minutes. I don't know how Missy gets her videos like as short as she does, but anyway, she's the pro. I'm not. So here I am, and this is what I'm talking about. It's too runny, or it's paint, and I just totally didn't think that I should add the modeling paste to it. So anyway, so the lines kind of get blurred. I mean, they're there and you can see them, but they're not as pronounced as I would have liked them. So there's different areas that I do them to, and by the time I get done, I realize, duh, add modeling paste, and then it'll thicken it up, and it'll look better through the stencil. So that is what I end up doing. And right now I think I'm still messing with it. I wish I didn't get those shadows on my paper. How do you guys get? I don't know how you guys have such incredible look. I don't know how, like, sometimes there's shadows, sometimes there's not. It must be like because I work on it like throughout the day, or I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyway, let's see. It's really hard to see what I'm doing right now because I'm recording this on my phone. See how I'm talking about? Oh, I just skipped ahead. Sorry guys, I had to cut a lot of it out. Now I'm just working on my layers. And yeah, so I used a little bit of the pink paper is from Dear Lizzy Chicken Itty. I mean, not Chicken Itty, sorry, Dear Lizzy Fine and Dandy. The green right there on top is from the Chicken Itty paper. And then that orange I actually had to pull from my stash. I don't know what she used exactly. It was probably something in the kit that I didn't have. So I just found an orange that I think was from one of the little 6x6 that Lawn Fawn came out with last year. And that's my orange layer. Now I'm adding the modeling paste. I figured out that I need to thicken it up. And now I'm going to do some more of the yellow. I'm just mixing it with the modeling paste. Now what am I doing? Oh, I wanted to add, after I laid out where I thought I wanted my layers to go, I realized I needed a little bit more yellow and blue, and so I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and I'm literally sticking my finger in the paint and just putting a little bit of yellow all around. And then I decided to put a little bit on my layers too, on the yellow part. And yeah, real technical, right, people, with my finger, but hey, it works. And yeah, and now here I go with a little bit more of the Blue Lagoon, because I just decide that it needs a little bit more in certain areas. And so I'm going to add a little bit more. And what am I doing? Yep. Still playing. Okay, I think I'm getting close to being getting close to being done with this part. You really I really feel like it looks better if you can let it dry naturally, if you have the patience. And I can't say that I always do, but I just notice that if I can let it dry naturally, it doesn't warp or buckle as much. And even though I gessoed the whole paper, it's still, I don't know, I probably just put too much stuff on it that it was starting to buckle a little bit. So now I'm just adding some more of the triangle stencil, and that was from Amy Tan. Ooh, was it Rise and Shine? It's on, I think it's in the Hip Kit in one of the add-ons, or the color add-on, I think. And I just luckily had a lot of the stuff, like I said, in my stash. And I think it was from Rise and Shine, the Amy Tan. Anyway, I showed you in the beginning. It's like, I think it had like 6 different little stencils in it. Now I've committed, and I'm going to start to, I think, finally glue. Let's hope. And I did pop up, I don't know if I show it in the video, but I do put my picture on like that fun foam. I like having my pictures raised a little bit. And now I'm going to start doing some of the fun part. And a lot of this is from the Pink Paisley, what is Citrus Bliss. And so I'm just starting to play with some of the different ephemera pieces. And then I also am going to cut circles out of that one circle paper that was from Citrus Bliss. And so I know I'm going to do that as well. Then I also pulled some chipboard from Dear Lizzy from the, oh, I'm showing you some arrows. Those are actually by Pink Fresh Studio, those arrows. And then I also pulled some chipboard from Dear Lizzy that I'm going to add in here. Oh, that's the paper I was talking about where I'm going to get the circles from, which is what Missy did too. Again, like I said, I had to mix things up a little bit because I didn't have everything she used. Plus, I knew I wanted to use a little less pink because it's a boy. I mean, I didn't mind using a little pink because I put pink on all my kids' layouts. I have grown children and they laugh because I use pink and hearts and flowers on almost all their layouts, nowadays anyway. And so I am just playing with the different areas. of embellishments. And she did this thing that I thought was really neat where she runs it kind of, it's not so much a cluster. I mean, it is, but it's like it kind of runs up and down the page. It's like zigzag, and I don't know, I just really love it. I think it looks so neat, and I don't think to do that very often. I usually put them in much tighter, smaller clusters. And I really wish I could see the screen better. I've got to figure out a way so that when I'm doing my voiceover, I can see what I'm doing. I know I'm trying to put this, it says have fun, okay? And I've layered it on this other piece as well to give it some color behind it and some pop. I'm trying to figure out where to put that. So, and more, this is more chipboard from the Dear Lizzy. And again, that chipboard from Dear Lizzy was from Fine and Dandy. That much I remember. And like I said, a few of these things she didn't use. I just had to ad lib. And then this is from the Chickanetti Cut Apart, which is in the kit, and she did use a lot of these. And now I'm adding another little cluster down here at the bottom. And yes. So some of this is from either the paper or it's from the pink or it's from the ephemera pack. I'm gonna pop a few things up. That's why I'm cutting my my foam tape so that a few of them can be popped up. Man, these birds are loud. You guys are probably like, what the heck is going on? You guys hear the birds in my... I'm like, they're going to town. That's so funny. I hope you guys can't hear that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just playing with the cluster down here at the bottom. And again, just popping some more things up. And this says, discover your own paradise. And then the orange one says, you shine brighter than a star. And then I had found these glasses. Oh, and this is where I ad-libbed a few extra things. The glasses were from the Simple Stories. It was a summer vibes. Yeah, it was called Summer Vibes. I pulled a little bit of that. And look at me tap my fingers. Oh, this says My Happy Place, and that was from an older Felicity Jane kit that I don't know, I guess I had been hoarding because I liked it a lot and I thought it would be perfect for this layout. So I put that on there. And I'm just using my Ranger Multimedia Matte Glue for that. And I had accidentally broken off a piece, so, but it glues like, I'm going to glue it and you can't even tell. It's perfect. Luckily, there, oh, I'm just showing you the glue that I used. And there's the other little piece that I broke off. So I'm just going to add that on. And I got really lucky because it was a clean break, and I'm looking at it right now and I cannot even tell at all. So that's good. And then what am I doing here? Am I doing, oh, I'm finally doing, I'm finally doing the final touch, which is the thread that everybody should know by now Missy's famous for. She makes it look so easy, you guys. I can't tell you how much of my video I actually had to cut out because I mess with these 3 different clusters of threads so much. It cracks me up. Like, it's like you want it to be random, but not too random. I don't know. So yeah, I leave some of it in here, but literally, yeah, it took a lot. It took me a while till I was happy with it. I'm going to put that in 3 different areas. And I did, of course, have to pull one of my pieces up, but I knew I was just going to glue it back down. So no big deal, no harm, no foul. And then the last one I'm going to do at the bottom cluster. And I just really love how that looks. The whole layout, I'm super, super happy with. And there's just, I don't know. Like, I think I'm pretty creative. I really usually love my layouts, but this is definitely one of my favorites of all time. So I cannot thank Missy enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So awesome. And I love how the picture just pops, like the color. It's so perfect for this. Oh, and that where it says pretty awesome, that is from a Heidi Swap stamp. I forgot about that. And I used a little bottle cap, you guys. I haven't used a bottle cap in forever. That was from Basic Gray. There's my journaling. And I am all done, you guys. There is going to be some still shots. And if you guys like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you on the next video. Have a great day, you guys. Bye now.